the way that I think is going to determine the way that I live. There's no way that I can truly be in the presence of God and be acting on what God's telling me and sit still at the same time. Inflated faith always advances. It is always progressing. It is always moving forward. It's just like the little bitty rudder that goes on the bottom of a big ship, and it's facing all these intense winds. It says that little rudder, if it keeps turning, it's going to turn the whole ship. He says our tongue is the same way. If we want to turn things around, he says it's going to be connected to the way you talk. If you want to turn your physical body around, it's going to be determined by the way you talk. If you want to turn your finances around, it's going to be determined by the way you talk. If we want to turn our life around, it's going to be determined by the way we talk. I'm telling you what, these stupid feet, I'm telling you, bless God, I just don't know if this body's ever going to make it. You get past 40, everything just starts going downhill. If you say so. If your body's not functioning, call it functioning. Kidneys function, heart function, eyes function, ears function, body function. What we say determines what he says. His desire is that we say what he says so he can do what he says. But if we won't say what he says, he'll never be able to do what he says he wants to do in our life. So the more consistent I get on saying the same thing that God says over my horses, over my body, over my finances, over my family, the more his will goes into motion on earth just like it is in heaven. But if I'm speaking against what God has promised, will it ever show up in my life? Whatever words you speak the most of, you take on the heart of where those words came from.